My name is Lashaii, and this is my very first YouTube video. Oh man, it literally took me like a week to do this video. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a really long time now, like a couple years, and the reason why is one of the reasons in this video. This video is going to be about like self-sabotage and how basically I'm tired of myself. I'm tired of myself, and I'm tired of coming up with excuses for things that I really want to do but I keep pushing off. So this is going to be like kind of like a rant video, like a talk with me type of thing. But really the whole point of me wanting to start this YouTube channel is just for me to hold myself accountable, right? I've watched other people's YouTube videos, kind of like to get some like outside help and like opinions on how other people got through what I'm going through. To name off a few, there's like Lynette Adkins, Elicia Goguen, and what's the name of the other lady? I had to look up the third lady, but the third lady is Lashaii on YouTube. And then I like listening to podcasts too. So it's like all of that stuff helps me. But I haven't really found a YouTube channel yet where I can kind of go off of like someone documenting their journey, basically, right? Like those YouTube channels and the podcasts that I listen to, they're really, really good and they help me, but it would, I don't know, I kind of like to watch people's journeys, just with anything, not even just like self-care, but with like workout videos and in addition to like self-care and stuff like that. But I like watching the progression of people when I'm on social media. And with this specific topic about like self-care and self-improvement and stuff like that, I haven't really found a YouTube channel that documents the journey. I figure why not start one for me like I don't know, it's like the main purpose of this channel is basically to document my journey and to hold myself accountable. That's one thing that I suffer from, and I guess we can go into the topic of self-sabotage, right? Like I mentioned before, I wanted to start a YouTube channel for a really long time, like a few years, and I've just always had these like limiting beliefs, and really they're rooted in what I think about myself. And it's like I'm at a point in my life now where I'm fed up and I'm tired of making excuses, but also I have a hard time making that, like giving myself that push to do better. And I really just want to document my journey. Like, I'm tired of where I am and I want to get to a certain point, but I want to be able to see the progression like as I'm going through it or while I'm going through this journey. One of the things that I suffer from is limiting beliefs, like talking down on myself, talking myself out of things and stuff like that. I mentioned before it took me a week to start this video, and there were a couple things that made me want to start the video. I'm going through my phone to see if I could find what made me want to start. So one, there's a video by everybody too that I mentioned on YouTube that I find is a good resource for me. I'll link. But one of the videos that I watched that was really good and that kind of gave me that, not that aha moment, but that moment like I just need to get out of my own way and I just need to do it. There was one video, I forget the name of the video by him, but it was like one video where he mentioned like how documenting his life changed his life. And I'm like, oh, I could do that. Like, I love documenting things anyway. Like on my phone, there are tons of snips and clips of videos that I've never put together, because of that one of the limiting beliefs I have about myself, right? And it's like, I can't, other people can give me like advice and opinions, and I can outsource it by looking up YouTube videos and listening to podcasts and stuff like that, but it really it's gonna have to start within me. Like, I can hear all these things and it can resonate with me, but if I don't find like the root of the problem, then the cycle is just gonna keep going, right? And we're trying to cut the cycles. 2023, we're trying to cut the cycles. So I saw that video, which was kind of the one of the triggers to like propel me to start just recording this video and just take a leap of faith and do it. And there was also an instance where last week I was talking to my dad about something, and I got triggered by the discussion. It wasn't anything that he did, but during the discussion I was having those limiting beliefs like on repeat in my head, and I was getting frustrated and angry with myself, and like the discussion didn't continue because he could tell that I was kind of going into my shell, and like I'm pretty sure he could like pick up on the frustration, and decided that we'll talk about what we were talking about at another day. And I wanted to record the video on that day while all the emotions and the frustrations were fresh, but I wasn't able to do it. That's just a prime example of me having those limiting beliefs about myself, and like they're very apparent in my day-to-day life. I'm just ready for a change. The only way I can change is if I change for myself. Like, I can't change my life if I continue to do the same things over and over again, right? Like, something has to change. My routine, my mindset, my lifestyle, like something has to give. I can't expect change if I just do the same things day in and day out, you know what I mean? That's kind of where I am right now. I guess this is like a first step for me, honestly, like going out of my comfort zone, doing something that I know I've been wanting to do for a really long time, but I just haven't. So one of the things that I want to do is there's a few books that I want to read. And sidebar about me, I love books. I love reading. I've been a bookworm my entire life. So there are a couple things that I think I need to do from like just the research that I've done, right? One of the things is change my mindset. How I mentioned earlier, I can't change my life if I don't change the way that I think. Like the way that I think about myself, the way I think about my environment, my situation. It starts like in your mind. It starts as a mindset thing, right? Another thing I want to do is shadow work. Shadow work is like trying to get to the root, like issues that you think that you have about yourself, and go through the motions of figuring out what makes you you, but the negative parts of you. I'm gonna look up a definition because it's like I know what it is, but I don't want to explain it in the wrong way. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so shadow work is working with your unconscious mind to uncover the parts of yourself that you repress and hide from yourself. This can include trauma or parts of your personality that you subconsciously consider undesirable. Anyone can do shadow work on their own. So that's one thing I want to do. Now, I figure with me, that's going to be very uncomfortable. And again, it's going to have me look deeply into the parts of myself that I find to be uncomfortable and that I try to repress and like shove away without actually sitting and tackling on it. at least to start, I think it'll be uncomfortable. Like, I know that it'll help me, and that's why I want to do it. But at least to start, I anticipate that it might be uncomfortable. Another thing I want to do is meditation. I really like meditation. I've done it a few times, and I always feel like just like lighter after doing it, like with a clear mind and at ease. Like it's a really good, I feel like it's a really good practice, and I do want to start implementing that like in my everyday life because I think it could benefit me really well. One thing that I don't have the means to do right now, but I do want to get back into is therapy. I had a therapist for what, about maybe 4 months. I had to stop going to her a few months ago, but that was a really good outlet for me to like get all of my thoughts out and any like issues or concerns that I had about myself, about my everyday life, about my relationships. That was just a good outlet for me. Dang, I lost my train of thought. Let's see. Where did I leave off at? Oh yeah, right. I used to go to therapy, and I don't have the means to do that anymore right now. So to kind of offset that, one thing I've been doing whenever I don't feel like sitting and journaling, like writing all my thoughts out, I do like audio journaling, like on my phone. Like I just sit and talk with the voice memos on my phone just to get all my thoughts out, and yeah, just so that it's not sitting in my head. Like I may not want to talk to somebody, or maybe I do want to talk to somebody, but I'm not able to in that moment. Then I just record it on my phone. That's been a pretty good outlet for me. And now another outlet I have is this YouTube channel. So I really hope that it goes well. And again, it's really just for me to document my journey. If somebody else happens to come across my videos and it can help them, then that would also be good. Yeah, just touch as many people as possible and hopefully help somebody else along their journey. It'll also, I think, this channel be kind of like a lifestyle channel too. I mentioned before how I like doing little vlogs on my phone, or I make snippets of videos like throughout a day and want to put it together with the intention of it being a vlog, but I never follow through and sit down and put everything together. That can be another thing that I start to up again, but with the channel, instead of just having everything sit on my phone and not touching it. That was really all that I had, just to come and sit in front of the camera and just, yeah, have this be the first step for myself. It's a little intimidating. I know a lot of people have YouTube channels out there nowadays. Yeah, I'm excited for it because I've always wanted to do it, and it's just given me a chance to hold myself accountable and to see like where I am from today moving forward, like 3 months from now, 6 months, a year from now, just to see how I progressed on my journey, on my self-care, and just who I am as a person. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video right here, and maybe I'll do a video every week, maybe, to see how I progress and to keep myself accountable again. So yeah, I think that's the end of this video. And yeah, if you're watching, whoever's watching, hope you have a great day.